hello. Doth thou appear to thee as made most beautiful of most noble origins? Well, that is the goal for this day. So yeah, as you can see, my hair is different again, and every time I do the video for the series, I have different hair. So hopefully that doesn't change soon, because I like my hair the way it looks. It's giving very much Narcissa. My dad says it's giving very much Storm. So yeah, it's just like this part that's blonde. There's a reason I'm trying to like kind of look blonde right now, and that is because today's character has a twin sister. So let's get right into it and introduce our next character for today, or for our series, yeah, and that will be Esmond. Oh, wow! So Esmond is one of the main characters, or more accurately, the main love interest. Like, one of the main love interests. There's two. Yeah, this is better light. As I've mentioned before, I don't really want to do a perspective of a man because I'm a woman and I'm making songs for this series. It's not that I hate men. I don't. I want to be able to sing the songs, and if I compose something for a man, I want it to sound like something for a man, and so I can't sing that. Okay. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning, I already started... I look like I'm an angel. I already started recording, but then I realized I didn't record the audio, so we'll just go through it again. So this is Esmond. Yeah. Esmond Balthazar. He is the current general of Aurum. I remembered that I named the place something. So yeah, Aurum, whatever. I like Aurum. And Esmond is the son of Iskander Balthazar. So that's his dad, and he used to be the general, but then he died, and it wasn't like a nepotism kind of thing, not like a monarchy kind of thing. Okay, like, I'm the general, you are gonna be the general after me. It was more of like, hey, actually you're pretty qualified, you just happen to be his son. And yeah, that was him being the general. So let's put a general here. General. Him being the general and following in his father's footsteps was really important for him, because obviously he looked up to his father and he thinks highly of his father. He can hear that motorcycle. I hate motorcycles so much. Anyway, so it was really important for him to kind of follow in his father's footsteps, because he's the only child, and they also grew up during like the original war with a big scary empire that I haven't named yet, I don't think. So yeah, so currently in the story, the king, whose name is Evander. I realized Evander, Iskander, Esmond, so many E's. It just so happened that the story, or the names that I wanted, happened to be E's. Like, I was looking for like a P or an F name, actually, like a PH or an F name, but I was like, Esmond. I think it means something nice. Let me check. I already removed the browser, so we don't know what it means. Pause. This is post me, because I really feel like I have something else to say. I forgot to mention the probably most crucial part of this particular character. I actually have a face claim for this, and it's Donald Gleason, particularly Donald Gleason in the Harry Potter films when he was playing Bill Weasley, because I love me a Weasley. Rivaled only to George, and yeah. I wanted one of my characters to have red hair, and then the other to have blonde hair, and the other to have black hair, and soon the Powerpuff Girls were born. So yeah, and another draw for this particular face claim is that Bill Weasley has like a yeah, and you might be thinking, oh, you're like a Potterhead. No, No. Don't really care for the Harry Potter series, to be honest. I just like a few characters because I've read really good fan fiction of them. Okay, bye. Esmond is currently looking for our main character. I think I mentioned that I named her Lucrezia, but I kind of hate the name. No offense. So I'm gonna rename her something. So that is where he is currently with Lucrezia, but we're not gonna continue that plot yet. We're just gonna focus on him first. So this is gonna be kind of like flashback, yeah, so it's a flashback, and it's going to circle around these two girls. So these are the Shining twins, JK, just normal twins, and I, on a whim, named them Vivian, Montague. That's the name of the thing in the Shakespeare, right? Montague, right? Anyway, Vivian, that name, and Eves. And I just wanted them both to kind of like have a VV as a nickname. I mean, it makes more sense for Vivian to be VV, but Eves, you know. Eve. No, VV. They can both be like a VV. That's kind of cute, you know. V and VV. Eves and Vivian. They, as most twins, I would assume, I'm assuming, I'm not a twin, they share a lot of things, and they have been sharing a lot of things in their life, and unwittingly, they also share a first love, which is, spoiler, General Esmond. General Esmond is kind of like a family friend. Their dad, let's give their dad a name. Yeah, why not Victor? Victor Montague was friends with Iskander Balthazar, and I mentioned Esmond grew up during the war. Let's say his mom died during the war. That's why. Oh, okay, interesting. So Iskander had a wife named Esmeralda. Making them all eat. Okay. What? Esmeralda. They were in love. But then she died during the war, which is why Iskander was like, I want to be the general. Well, not necessarily a general, but I want to help fight the power, you know? He shouldn't have made him smiley because he's not. He's a very not smiley person. But let's just say during this flashback, this was like a happier time for him, okay? And Victor Montague is really rich, so let's make him a sir, I guess, or a lord, whatever. I guess, do I have nobility here? I think I want communism. Sir Victor is kind of like, I guess, a godfather? Not really. Are they Christian? Is there Christ in this world? Okay. Anyway, godfather it is then. He's kind of like the funding father. And he's the one that gave him an education and taught him a lot of things that he couldn't learn from his dad. Because his dad... No, let's not kill his dad early. Too tragic. His dad grew to be pretty old. But he also tragically died in the war. Vivian and Eves are very fond of him, and they grow up, and then they're like, hey. Oh, they kind of grow up together, okay. And then once they're like of age, which in my world is 20, they hit me with that bullshit. They should have seen it coming, but they didn't, because they were like, I'm unique, and I don't. It's okay. They did kind of see it coming, but they didn't want to like see it coming, you know? Like, they were like, this is my person, you belong to me. Because of the language that I have used, let's just say they're not of age yet. They're 16, but they're like, I'm an adult, because that's what I felt like when I was 16. I'm an adult, and I can make choices, and I have a brain, which I did, but it's not fully developed. Still to this day, I'm 23, it's not fully developed. So yeah, so this is that song. This is the song of like them being in love with Esmond Balthazar. He's like kind and chivalrous, like for real, and he has a humbleness to him because of like what he's been through. Ooh, poor boy. Let's get into it now. The song, by the way, is called, originally I called it Never Mine, because I was like, why is it like, you always yours and I always have to share, but then I changed it into Love Burns, because obviously they're twins and they love each other, but they also really do love, I guess. Love is a strong word, but yeah, they do have very intense emotions for Esmond. Anyway, so another theme of this song is kind of like betrayal, because, you know, obviously they love each other, they're twins, Vivian. I'm Eve's right now, so I'm Eve's, and she's not bald. She has thick hair, y'all. And also, yeah, this is the fit, because she is medieval and royal and regal and all. I wanted to say something, hold on. They have harpsichord, like I'm Eve, so she plays the harp and her sister plays the harpsichord, because like they're rich and all that. And also I added 2 other instruments, which is a cello and clarinet. So we're kind of just gonna pretend that those are like two of their servants that play with them. A part of the lore is that they're always kind of seeing Esmond as he just passes by their house. So they're always just kind of like longingly staring at him. And Esmond is actually also a really popular guy in their neighborhood because he is very kind and because he is very accomplished and because he is a general. So they always just are like fighting for the attention, and they hate the fact that they have to also fight with each other to get this guy, and they're like, "Arr." Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, this is literally kubrekama. What is it called? Kubrekama. Bed cover and wrap skirt. And I think we ate down. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this song, and I hope, yeah, you subscribe so that you can see what I have in store next. And I hope you like how the story is going so far. So yeah, goodbye.